Today, we're going to tear into this really powerful idea that's been around for about 2,000 years. And believe it or not, it all comes from just one chapter of an ancient letter, 2 Corinthians chapter 5. We're going to walk through its logic, piece by piece, to see how it builds up to this incredible role, being an ambassador.
So let's just start with a feeling I think we all get sometimes. You ever feel like you just don't quite fit in? Kind of like you're a foreigner, even in a familiar place? Well, this ancient text we're looking at says that feeling isn't a bug. It's a feature. It's actually the starting point for a whole new way of looking at life.
All right, so the text kicks things off with this amazing metaphor. I like to call it a tale of two homes. It basically frames our entire life as being caught in this tension between where we are right now and where we're really headed. You can see the contrast right away, and it's super stark. On one side, you've got our earthly house. The text describes it like a flimsy, temporary tent that's going to be dissolved. It's a place of burden, ruled by mortality. But then on the other side, there's this heavenly house, a solid, eternal building made by God that's deeply longed for. This whole idea is designed to create this powerful sense of, well, homesickness. The big takeaway, that feeling of not belonging is actually reframed as a good thing, a sign you know where your real home is. Okay, so if you're living in this tug-of-war between the temporary world you can see and an eternal one you can't, how are you supposed to navigate that? Well, the text gives us the key, the operating principle, in this super famous line. It's not about what you can see and touch right now. It's about trusting that the heavenly house is real, even when this earthly tent is all your senses are telling you is there. But let's be real, that's a tough way to live. So what's the motivation? What keeps you going when you're walking by faith and not by sight? The text gets right to the heart of it, drilling down into two huge forces that drive this entire worldview. So what are these driving forces? Well, first, there's a serious sense of accountability. This awareness that there's a future accounting for our lives, and that really shapes how we act now. And second, there's this deep internal compulsion. The text says the love of Christ constraineth us. It's like it grabs hold of you and compels you. It becomes the main reason for everything you do. And the result of these motivations? It's absolutely profound. When you're driven by that kind of accountability and that kind of compelling love, the only logical outcome is this massive shift in your life's purpose. You're reoriented away from living for yourself and toward living for someone else.
Now, this change in purpose is actually tied to something even deeper. We're talking about a complete and total identity shift. Honestly, this is the turning point of the whole passage. It's a total game changer.
Just let that sink in for a second. The weight of that statement is incredible. It's not about just trying harder or turning over a new leaf. It's about becoming an entirely new creature. Your past, your old identity, the old way you saw the world, poof, it's gone. Everything, it says, has become new. And this idea is the foundation for everything that's about to come next.
So, if you're this new creature, what now? What do you do with this new identity? Well, the text is crystal clear that this transformation isn't just some private internal feeling. No way. It comes with a very specific outward-facing mission.
And at the heart of this whole mission is one key word: reconciliation. What's that mean? Put simply, it's about fixing a broken relationship. The argument here is that the central event of all history is God restoring the broken relationship between himself and all of humanity. And get this new person is given a job description even. They are entrusted with both the action of reconciliation, that's the ministry, and the message of reconciliation, that's the word. So it's about what you do and what you say.
Okay, this is it. This is where it's all been leading. The two homes idea, the new motivation, the brand new identity, and this mission of reconciliation, it all builds up to one final incredible role.
You can see the logic laid out so perfectly here. It's like a chain reaction. Step 1, it all starts with God's action. Step 2, because of what he did, he gives people a mission. Step 3, he gives them a message to go with it. So what's the natural conclusion? Step 4, if you're entrusted with that mission and message, you get a new title. You become an ambassador. So what exactly is an ambassador for Christ? The text basically defines it for us. It's someone who speaks on behalf of Christ. It's not their message, they are a representative. The whole idea is that God is making his appeal to the world through them. Pretty heavy, right? And this verse just brings it all home. We are ambassadors. And what's their specific appeal? Be ye reconciled to God. It's the perfect payoff.
The role of the ambassador is to deliver the message of reconciliation they were given, all because they are a new creation. It all connects.
So if we pull back and look at the whole picture, this entire chapter is a journey. It starts with that relatable feeling of being a foreigner living in a temporary tent, and it ends with the incredible dignity and purpose of being an official representative, an ambassador, carrying a vital message for the very world you inhabit.
And that kind of leaves us with one final big question to chew on. If an ambassador is someone who represents their home country while living in a foreign land, what does that actually look like day to day for someone who adopts this worldview? It's an idea that's 2,000 years old, but man, it has some very real modern implications.